Hey everyone, it's finally time to draw Yoshi! This has been a very popular request too. I believe his name is Camp something. I'm sorry I can't remember names, but Camp OS something. But I'm doing this for him. He requested on a bunch of videos and I finally got to it. So let's get started. Yoshi's so cool, man. I love the Mario games, Yoshi's. So to start with this one, the best way is to first take a circle about that size. Let's sketch a circle. Then next to that, sketch a circle that's a little lower. And that's the basic nose shape. And then his mouth in this one's going to be open. So I'm using just basic shapes. So you have kind of a big circle, smaller circle, and then this little like V curve shape. Then for the body, I'm going to do, it's almost like, it reminds me of a little slice, like almost an orange slice. But the body, the head is huge and the body is about the same size. You don't want to make the head bigger than the body and vice versa. So I'm just keep making this little orange slice looking thing, just like that for the shape. So it's about like that, looks good. Nothing too fancy. And then right where we made these two circles, you want to make another line that kind of curves up. One line here. Kind of a little smaller. One line there. Then another line here. And you got these two eye shapes where the eyes are. So that now that you got that, you can really, you see already you got these basic forms. So to start with, you want to get the rest of the forms in. So for the legs, they're wide legs, and he has these boots. So you make this little shape here. The boots are little loops there, like that. Just make that little circle. Then they're pretty, like, no, they're kind of rounded, fattish looking boots, almost like Mario's too. So put there, shape there, and one there. And same thing, you have one in the back, so you want to make another thing, and just the same exact shape in the back, this little curve. And then for the soles of the boots, you have these little curves, just like that. Now that we got the basic thing, this is awesome, I love this! Now that we got this basic thing, finished up the rest of the shapes, he's got this shell on the back. And what's crazy is when I was looking up references to get an idea what he looked like, the original one for Super NES has a saddle, and that's how I always thought he had a saddle. But for some reason the newer ones have a shell, and they have three little things on the head, three little spike things. I'm just getting a basic shape. The shell, it's pretty small. Don't make the shell, actually I'm going to make the nose even bigger. He's got a huge mouth and nose here. But the shell is a little smaller than the nose, so just make this little shape and then a little curve shape here. It's just sitting right on his back there. Then the arm, you could just, I'm just going to draw one arm. We'll pretend like the other arm's in the background, just like that. And just a closed fist is best for this drawing. So make, I'm going to redrew. The best way is just make the hand going in like it's closed. Real simple circle shape and then a little fist at the end. Something like that. We got that. And now we can flesh it out more. Now it's time to create Yoshi. So for the eyes, he's got the style. I love Yoshi's story style. I love that. Like the sketchy, cartoony, pastel looking colors. So I'm going to make it a little bit similar to that, where the lines are a little different shapes and fuzzy kind of, but I'm still going to flesh it out. So you got this simple shape, just follow where we made the shapes here, then a little crease, then right here. So on the back, right below the eyes, you have one, and there's three, but for this angle, you'll see just the two. Then the eyes, make sure they're real big eyes. And the same on this one. Another eye in the back. And now we got the shapes, you can get it more in. So with this eye, like the shape, the nose has a nostril, 2 little nostrils. So now it's just finish this nose. And then right here, one nostril shape, it's just like a little upside down U, and another one. And make sure they're really good shapes for that. The mouth, his tongue's going to be coming out, so first draw one little thing here, and then where the tongue comes out, make sure what's in the mouth, it's a little longer there, and as it gets out, you kind of want to make it stretch. Think of it as if it's taffy or something stretching, and then it just curls up. So notice how it just curls, it makes this little shape. That's what's so awesome to me. I love drawing Yoshi's tongue and stuff. And another little mark here. So you got the basic shapes. Oh my gosh, my lead is breaking like crazy tonight. Then another one. And here's what's important. For the rest of it, now that we got that, make the tongue darker. I'm going to save the eyes for last. But, oh crap, I gotta sneeze. I'm taking a paper, and the reason is so I don't smudge the drawing. And so now just finish up with this shell, darkening the shell line. It is crazy. I was getting used to digital drawing, so now when I go back to traditional, it's crazy because you got to get used to just how light the line looks. Like I love getting used to digital, but for the tail, you know, it's got a little rounded point, it's very, very subtle, so get that in. And just darken these lines, darken the legs. And we'll go back and erase the guidelines we started with. So where we made the sketchy boots, just darken all these lines again. Like that. Like that. Like that for that. And now you can see, oh yeah! Now it's looking like Yoshi! I'm trying to do Yoshi's voice. Oh my gosh, who here has played Super Mario RPG? I love that game, Super Mario RPG, man. Oh my gosh. So now that you got that, the eyes, real simple circle shapes. Not too big, not too small. You want to keep them just like that and have a little highlight in them. The same with this one, you're barely going to see this eye. And then to finish up, you know, you can add little lines here and there if you want. But these are real simple. After the shell should have a little shine in this corner. So just start shading in the shell towards the top left corner. I'm going to make it a little lighter. So just to give it some depth. Come in first and all the guidelines, any sketch marks you made, just real simply erase them. Just like that. And we got marks here, the nose. So you just start in marks. Another reason why I'm loving digital so much is because you can do a sketch first. Like, you know, do your sketch, and because the programs, you have different layers. So you can do layer 1 of the sketch, then go over it with layer 2, and then you just click OK, delete layer 1, and you don't have. So like I say, you don't have to erase things. So pretty much that's like the finished thing. You just want to finish up. One more mark is, don't forget, on his stomach, he's got that line. It curves from right here where the mouth is, kind of curves up. That would be white. So we're going to shade him in to finish it up. But important note, it starts off skinny under the neck. So you have that, and right here it starts off skinny, then it starts to get wider. And then as you get towards the tail, it just goes towards the bottom of the tail like that. So basically, we'll just finish the shading. We'll make these dark. That's an important thing. When you think you're done with the drawing, very important to add value. You know, because value ultimately makes things pop out more. They make them finished looking. Otherwise, you won't have a sketch. You can see I'm keeping it kind of real sketchy looking, like that style, pastel looking style of. And for the tongue, just shade that in. And I'm using that blending stump tool. This is the tool I always use. I want to make the line of the tongue a little more. Great way to draw lines when they're long like this. Keep dragging the pencil over and over. In other words, don't hold the line down the whole way, but you see how I'm just going slow, like small strokes throughout the whole thing, and then instead of making one line that I'm holding down the whole time, I'm going a little bit there, a little bit there. That's a real helpful tip for drawing better lines. Then just take your pencil lightly, shade every area except the white of the shell and the white under the stomach, just to make it look a little more 3D-ish. Then you can use your finger if you want, or you can take rolled up piece of paper and just go over the shadings. There you go. That's pretty much the finished. Now we make the boots darker than the rest. I'm going to take a normal pencil for the boots instead of mechanical, because it's a smoother quality. Then the one in the background, I'm going to make it darker. Usually things in the background you want to either make it darker or lighter, so you have a contrast. Here's the finished thing. There you go. And that's Yoshi, everyone. Bam, 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 bam. Thanks for checking out. I'll keep making more, and thank you, everyone. Thanks, I appreciate it a lot, guys.